Hello everyone, this is Arif Ahmad Khan from Java Technology Center. So I am going to discuss about equals and hashcode method. As you know, both are this is Arif Ahmad Khan from Java Technology Center. I'm going to I am going to provide some unique R&D on hashcode and equals and why it is important and how we can utilize these methods, and whenever we will not utilize these, what will be the impact. So as you know, the hashcode method is used to get a unique integer value for a given object. It is basically the internal representation of the object is stored, that is called a hash code, that is done through hashing mechanism. This integer is used for determining the bucket location when this object is needs to be stored in hash table like data structure. It can be hash table, it can be hash map or any other structure. So what is by default objects hash code method returns and integer representation of the memory address where object is stored. Okay, so this is all about hash code method. Now equals method, as the name is suggested, is used to simplify or verify the equality of two objects. The default implementation simply check object references of two objects to verify their equality. Object references to verify the equality. So that is all about hash code method and equals method. Both belongs to the same class, that is called java.lang.object class. That is the parent or mother of all classes in Java technology. Okay, so everything works fine until you don't override any of these methods in your classes, but sometime application need to change the default behavior of some objects. So now I'm going to how we can implement these methods. I write a particular employee class. I given four variables: ID, first name, last name, department. I written the setter and getter method of it. Okay, this is simple Java class, Pojo class. I written a particular object helper class, employee object 1, employee object 2, means same class, two object 1 and object 2. I said ID, same ID I set first name, both are same. Got it? So when I just run sys.out.println object 1 dot equals object 2, so what it returns, and I write sys out, and just let me comment on it. This. So when I just write equals method object 1 dot equals object 2, so it should return, it must return the output true. But why it return false? Why it is so? Because the default behavior of the equals method is to check the references. That means these two objects doesn't have the references. Got it? Same references. Now coming to the point, I go to employee class in which I written the getter and setters. I simple write the equal method. I simple write the equal method. I write this public boolean equals. I override the equals method in my Pojo class, and just given this is my equals object I just pass. If O equal to null, return false. If O equal to this, return true. If get class is not equal to O dot get class, O is belong to the current object. Are you getting my point? Then again it is written false. And I given employee E, employee O. O is the current object. Employee I took this object. Return this dot get id, that is current id, equal to E dot get id. So here I utilize the reference check for id for equality. Now when I run this program, it is returning what? True. This is the actual implementation of the equals method. How we can utilize the equals method. Now then you got the magic of equals. Now coming to, I mean, hashcode method. So what I did, I simply write a set same type employee type, and what I did, I just add both object into it. Set which doesn't contain duplicate method. Clear? Set doesn't allow duplicate methods. Set doesn't allow duplicate methods. So I just let me comment it. I have not override hashcode method. I override only the equals method. So in that scenario, what it is? True for equal. I print it out, and when I check, when I just print this out dot println employees, so it is reflecting me two different object. These are two different object 1 and object 2. Are you getting my point? So set is, this is the theory, it fails the theory of the set, that set will not allow the duplicate elements. That means object 1 and object 2 are not same in set. So that's the big failure right now, because we are having the id same, we are having the first name same, or means both are same object, but set treating these object different object, because we have not utilized the hash code for it. We have not override the hash code, and they are not having, means internally they are having different hash code. I just printed this is the hash code basically. So what I did, I just override hash code method, done some logic inside it. Get it? Prime equal to 31 result equal to 1 result equal to prime into result plus get id, prime into plus get id. So now we want to see the magic of hash code. Total it was true equals, and now it is returning 1 only. That means both are equals. So set will not allow duplicate element. So this is how we can utilize the so this is how we can utilize the hash code and equals method. You must overwrite the hash code for it. So important points to need: always use same attribute of an object to generate hash code and equals both. Always use same attributes of an object to generate hash code and equal both. That means, as in our case, we are using employee ID, so it should be the identical representation for a particular class. On the basis of that, we can represent the class. Number second, equal must be consistent. If the object are not modified, then it must keep returning the same value. Okay, equal must be consistent. If the object are not modified, then it must keep returning the value. So that we required the equals and hash code, because in retrieving logic it's very difficult. Suppose that if we just insert, if we just insert a particular, I mean, object, so it is having hash code. Whenever we retrieved, so it would be have some different hash code. Got it? So it will return some different object also. So that we required equals and hash code. So whenever a dot equals b, then a dot hash code must be same as b dot hash code. Are you getting my point? This is, if you overridden one, then you should override the other. So these are the key point that must require. Thank you for watching my video.